Hi, collective. It's that time. Let's do a collective reading. I hope all is well with you. Thank you for your love and your support. We're going to go ahead and get straight in. Okay? This could resonate, whatever sign you are, whoever you're dealing with. Take what resonates. This is going to be a longer reading. Okay? Be warned. Get your beverage. Get your snacks. Get whatever you need for the journey. Please like the video, share the video if you feel inclined to do so. It helps me, it makes me smile, and it helps the reading to get to who it needs to get to, wherever it needs to get to. Let's see what you need to be aware of. Please only take the messages that resonate. We may dance around on the energy a little bit, depending on how we go, where it goes. I will pull from a couple of decks to get the messages. Okay, let's see. Messages for the collective. I hope that you are feeling blessed, safe, loved, and protected at this time. Let's go ahead and get involved. The Five of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Someone is committed to misunderstanding you. Somebody could have a thing for chaos. It's like they thrive in some sort of hostile environment. This person could be very used to chaos, or it's like somebody is programmed to always feel like they need to tear down other people, be karmic, something like that. What a way to start. We're going right in. And this could be somebody who is holding on to that because they feel like that's the only way that they can flourish or get ahead or something like that. All this person knows is how to be dodgy. Like, all this person knows is how to sabotage. It's like, and I feel like this is ingrained in this person. It's like the need of feeling the need to, I can't get ahead, or I can't have anything if I don't move shady. Like, someone doesn't know how to move with integrity. Someone doesn't know how to play nice. It's play dirty or nothing for this person. Wow. Nine of Pentacles and the Moon in the reverse. Some of you have recently become single from this energy over here. Maybe you are realizing that you are too different. It's becoming clear to you that maybe you are a different person to another person. It's like, yeah, people are different, but I can't meet you where you are because I just don't resonate with that vibe. I'm not a person to sabotage people. I'm not a person to be dodgy. I'm not a person to play dirty. And it's not to say anyone's perfect with the Two of Swords. Yeah, it's like the energy of realizing that you and a person cannot connect, and are so different that it's like something needs to give. And I feel like something is giving. I feel like you could be giving up on a situation. A lot of you could be realizing that you are going to be more beneficial kind of going it alone. Some of you could have just become single. And this is something that is becoming very clear to you. With the Moon card in the reverse, if there was any mystery around whether someone was for you or not, or whether you was kind of fighting a losing battle, because there definitely could have been something here where you were connecting with someone to it's like expecting a change, or maybe hoping that your energy could rub off on another person. This is like dating the bad boy, the bad girl, and expecting them to be different, or hoping that they do get a wake-up call and move different. Okay, something like that. And you could just be realizing that somebody's just too stuck, is conditioned, like is not willing to undo that. Some sort of energy that this person has lived by for a very long time is very hard for a person to undo, and you can't do it for someone. So it's like an energy of, you're realizing that somebody is just not workable, that you can't do anything with that. Like, you can't change someone, something like that. If someone's crooked, if someone chooses to play dirty, you don't have the power, the capacity to change another individual, to make them straight or to put them upright. Do you know what I mean? Like, they have to want to do it themselves. And I feel like this is like the energy of you giving up. You could be a Scorpio or a Gemini, or you could have dealt with those signs. You are releasing a very heavy burden, a weight, and I feel like it's a person. It's also giving the energy of you being associated to this person would have got you a bad rap too. And you may have realized that your reputation could have suffered as a result of being attached to another person. It's like people will assume that because you roll with another person, or because you're partnered up with them, and they may move nefarious, or they may move in a way that is dirty. A lot of people may have beef with this person, or have troubles or issues or what have you. You must be the same because you are close to this person. Do you know what I mean? I could use an example, but with what's going on out there, I don't know if I want to use that example. So P. Diddy, for example, we know what's going on over there, okay? We won't delve too much, okay? It's yet to be revealed, the ins and outs of the situation. That some might say Jay-Z rolls very deep with P. Diddy, and he has done for a number of years. But Jay-Z has not been arrested yet, okay? And some might say that you were associated so heavily with that person, they have all these skeletons that are now coming out of the closet, okay? Which is yet to be discovered and confirmed or what have you. But there's a lot there. Let's be honest, there's a lot there, right? Trying to be careful what I say. But, you know, you was associated and rolling with that guy, like tight with that guy, you and your wife. So some might question, like, is there more that we need to be looking at with that person? You know, truth or not truth, like your association to another person, which is the point that I'm trying to make in that, using that as an example, like, is key to your own reputation, okay? And I'll leave that there. And you could be realizing that you have a reputation to uphold, and being connected to this person isn't it. Someone's very resistant to changing. You could have dealt with somebody who's extremely stubborn. Someone may always feel like they got to be right in a situation, or how they move is correct, because they don't know any different. Yeah, the Two of Swords. Some sort of constraint between you and a person. Some sort of ceiling that you met with a person. Like, we can't go nowhere else because of who you're dealing with. Yeah, with the Four of Wands in the reverse. I think you're just realizing someone is not for you. You could have definitely have thrown in the towel. Like, it's almost giving the energy of, I'm good, like, on my own. With the Nine of Pentacles, you could be very stable right now. You could also be experiencing some sort of rush of success, with your money. Maybe you've received a payout of some kind, like the floodgates are opening on some sort of success, and you're doing all right now. And this could just be solely to do with your money, your connection to self, you know, how much you're achieving, what you're achieving, things like that. That's happening for you right now. With the High Priestess in the reverse, you could have definitely have, like, if you were working on something behind the scenes to do with your money or a project, you could have more recently kind of like exposed something or put it out there, rolled it out, and it's causing a stir. People could be very shocked by this as well. And again, I go back to my point, like, you could have left something. There's an energy, you've walked out of something, you've like withdrawn from a contract or a person or a connection. With the Lovers being here, this definitely could give love, could give family too, or relationship, someone who you definitely had a lot of love for. And it's like you have broken away from something. People may be shocked as to how you've been able to disconnect from someone too, or shocked to hear that you've disconnected and you're going it alone in some way, shape or form. People could also be shocked as to how well you're doing as a solo, as a one piece, as opposed to a two piece. This is like the energy of, I'm surprised that this person's holding it together on their own and so well too. You make it look good, like you make it look easy. And again, an energy here of you letting something go, letting go of some sort of burden, weight. You doing something with no regrets as well is definitely coming out to me here. And realizing that, you know what, I don't really care what I've lost in a situation, because the Seven of Pentacles is in the reverse. What I'm building now holds more weight for me and has more value and principle for me as an individual. You're very proud of where you're going. You're very proud of what you're building and how far you've come. Wherever you are on this timeline of departing from a relationship or a person that you was associated with, I don't care what I've lost. My principle being intact is like more valuable. What I still have is more valuable than what I may have lost or given in that situation. So it's like unapologetically letting something go and not dwelling on the disappointment of a situation, or you are getting over the disappointment of having to let something go because you're realizing that something is a dead end. And if you keep, it's almost like counting your losses. If you keep giving to something, you're going to be far more at a detriment, or feel it more than to just let it go and think, okay, I gave what I gave, finish with the story. It's time to move on. It's time to go and build something bigger, better, harder, stronger for myself. And that's where you're at mentally. Knight of Swords. Somebody's very aggressive. Someone really lacks grounding, like very impulsive, very forceful. King of Wands, you could be dealing with an air sign or a fire sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody could be, we're edging, and it's interesting because I mentioned Diddy, didn't I? Okay, we're not going to go too far, but somebody could be very forceful with their sexual energy. I'll leave it there. Or they could feel very entitled. Like, because I'm attractive, because I'm offering myself. Yeah, with the Strength card, because it could be a Leo, because I say you must. Very entitled, borderline abusive, if not outwardly abusive. I hope no one was being controlled or forced in a situation. And if you have distance from a connection where there was violence, or have to be careful what I say, or forceful behavior, abuse, you have absolutely done the right thing to assume distance from this person. The Chariot card. Someone could definitely be coming in to pursue you or chase you. This could be somebody who is getting ready to come and have a conversation, but this conversation is going to be coming from a space of panic. And this could be somebody who has kind of held back on having this talk or this exchange. I want to call it an exchange because this is kind of more so giving like not a conversation. This is giving heat. This is giving, I got a lot to say and you're going to listen to me. Like this is giving heated energy with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And it could just be because they want to be back around you. Somebody wants you to associate with them. Somebody could be very panicked, like very worried that you've moved away from them as well. You could have been saving this person's grace. Like you could have been this person saving grace in a situation, or you could have definitely have been upholding a reputation that they wanted to guise as, when in fact they are not that person. You were the one who was making somebody look a lot more graceful than what they were, or your reputation is what they were piggybacking off, not their own. And again, I repeat, not everybody is perfect. I'm not saying that you're perfect, collective. But someone plays dirty. Someone plays nefarious. Somebody is mean. Somebody's very forceful. And you are not that way. The person who I'm reading on this side is not that way. But you are attached to somebody that definitely being associated to you would have made somebody look more favorable when they're just not that way. And vice versa. Flip it when you need to, if you need to, with the Hierophant. You made something look a lot better than what it was. Your energy, your grace. You could be very influential. Someone looked up to you. Like, I don't know if you realize that they probably, this energy here probably never told you that, but somebody really looked to you for a lot of guidance. You could have been serving as some sort of guide in a person's life and you didn't even realize how much of a guide you were. Somebody is very all over the place. I want to say spiritually lost. Could be a Taurus or a Cancer. And it's like you removing that leadership follow without even realizing it. You know, I'm not sitting here and saying that you were like, yeah, follow me, I'm the way to go. Like, but you were definitely more responsible and more spiritually intact than another person. I mean, it's all a journey and we're in different places, but you being you, connected to someone, you were someone who was supposed to lead someone to a better way of being a better person. King of Swords and the Star in the reverse. And someone was too stubborn to follow. This could be an Aquarius. You could be an air sign. Too egotistical for their own good. Too know-it-all for their own good. Like, it's okay to say, I want to learn from you. It's okay to say, teach me. It's okay to say, you're very versed in what you do. Show me. That's okay to say that. Like, there's no shame in saying you know a lot about that, or you carry yourself in a way that is just that I can learn from you. Can I, can you show me how to do this? Or can you teach me how to walk with integrity? Or how can you teach me to, move a little bit more morally sound in this lifetime, like, and someone is, the reason why I say all of that, yeah, with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, someone is inauthentic. You were the authenticity. Someone was too stubborn for their own good. They always have to be right. Like, this could be an air sign, but it's their own demise. Like, it's leading them to their own demise, not being able to admit that somebody can teach them or somebody is there to help them, especially being in this energy. You were sent to someone to lead them. You were sent to someone to show them a different way of being. And what this person did was they continued to be the same. And for a lot of you, this person definitely treated you the way that they treat a lot of other people. You lost hope trying to lead someone. You lost hope trying to guide someone. You lost hope in trying to assist with someone or for someone. Justice in the reverse, yeah. Somebody could also have run-ins with the law. Somebody could have a case about a car, some sort of driving offense or something that involved a car. Somebody could be getting in trouble with authorities, with the King of Swords and the Justice being right there, the Star in the reverse. You could be hearing about a case or some sort of legality that someone's got themselves involved with. And someone could be trying to avoid being in trouble or penalized for something. Someone stays making poor decisions, like with the Justice in the reverse. And it's decisions that just stare them down the wrong paths every single time, and they haven't learnt the lesson. The Death card in the reverse, that is resistant to change. See how it flipped out? Right here, it came out in the reverse. Someone needs to change, transform, and they're not doing it. And it's leading them down a path that is not great. It's not great. A lot of stagnancy here with the Emperor in the reverse. Tyrant energy, feeling like the world owes them something. The world and their mother needs to bow down to them. This could even be someone who feels like they're above the law, above God. They could have definitely have got out of, you know, things that they've done in the past by the skin of their teeth. They could have definitely escaped, you know, going to jail or going, you know, this person's living a very nefarious lifestyle just in general, and very rebellious energy. Wow. Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you're realizing that your help is just better elsewhere. You cannot help somebody who's not supposed to be helped, or not supposed to be helped, doesn't want to be helped. I take the other saying back. Doesn't want to be helped. You cannot forcefully help someone. And I feel like I said that earlier. It might be in the members reading, to be honest. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. You cannot force somebody to be different, like, or force feed someone help, assistance. And I feel like you're taking it somewhere else. I feel like you're being presented with something new. This could be in the form of a relationship, some sort of collaboration. Be careful of not overgiving or being used in situations too, especially if you're very abundant right now. Be careful of people not just choosing you because they see you as someone who can hold the fort by themselves. If you're independent, very solo, like if you are stable in an individual energy, be careful of people not wanting to work with you just because they see you got it together, just because they see that you've got abundance. Especially love connections too. I see you being led to stop helping someone. Yeah, like with the Four of Swords. It's almost like a sad realization. You could be somebody who definitely likes to assist. You could be a healer. Like, you could definitely be a healer. You could be someone who is just, when I say healer, like, you could just be somebody who's very, very helpful with other people who you see going through something, or you would always be the one that would stop and see that someone is fine. Like, if you see them in distress or worry, or you're very helpful, like you're on hand to help. I feel like you could be feeling like your purpose is such that you are sent here to help other people, assist other people. You could do something, you could work with people also that have anger issues. You could be a counselor. I think I said that before in the last collective. I don't remember. I said it before though. You could deal with people with alcoholism issues, or you could work in probation, something to do with the law. Kind of like an energy of giving people a second chance. Like, I don't know if you realize, like, sometimes when we are certain individuals, certain people are drawn to us and attracted to us because of our abilities that aren't necessarily outwardly seen. It's because of our ability to heal. It's because of our aura that, you know, gives people things. They get something from being connected to us. Especially if you are gifted, or you resonate with being a healer, or someone who walks in the light, somebody who is here to fulfill a divine purpose, like, because that's kind of what I'm seeing. And it's like you can't help everyone. It's like the realization, the sad realization, because I feel like you're actually upset, but you're releasing that vibe of being regretful that you couldn't help someone. It's like someone's fallen off, like someone couldn't accept the help that you were giving. Somebody couldn't come with you for whatever reason, couldn't accept the collaboration, couldn't accept this offer of you leading them, you helping them, you putting them on some sort of game, like you putting them on, like trying to live a different life, a better lifestyle for the purpose of being better, like doing better, being better, possibly dropping gems, you know, teaching somebody basically, because you've got a lot to offer. It's like you're distancing from the disappointment of not being able to assist or have someone come with you, or have you assist someone in the way that you are used to assisting someone. You can't help everybody. This is giving you can't help everybody. And you could be withdrawing your assistance from someone, like I say, and it's like the energy of feeling like you're moving away to go off and open your gifts to where it's going to be needed the most. You could even be thinking about getting into something. So for example, if this was someone who you was connected to romantically, this is just an example, like whatever situation that you could have been in with this person, it could have definitely have inspired you to go and work with people with anger issues, or people who, you know, get in trouble with the law. Or it's like you could just be more into spirituality after meeting someone. You could just be going through an awakening right now with the Tower. Something has triggered you to go off somewhere else to fulfill a purpose, is basically what I'm saying. Whether this is, okay, my job is done here, I couldn't help that person, let me go over here and try and help someone else. Or you do some sort of line of work where you assist people, you help people who are disadvantaged, or people who are struggling, or people who live a different type of life. However you were connected to this individual, somehow this has been very prominent for your growth and how you step forward, and you're feeling led to go off to where your skills, your gifts, your purpose will be more utilized in a situation. Because I feel like I'm talking to someone who will gain a lot out of helping other people if you don't already. You could have felt very disappointed, or you do feel very disappointed that you couldn't help someone. This could be a Virgo. You could work with people with alcohol issues, or you were dealing with an alcoholic, or someone who likes to overindulge. it's kind of giving rehabilitation. It's giving someone who may work with people who have certain issues or have experienced certain lines, certain ways, things in their life, certain lifestyles. They've come from different backgrounds that weren't the best, for like weren't fortunate or what have you, like more disadvantaged people, people with anger issues, people dealing with trauma, things like that. Or this could just be one relationship that you dealt with where someone was like this and you took on the role of healer, you took on the role of leader, you took on the role of teacher for a person, and they just couldn't learn off of you. They just couldn't get with it. Like, a lot of things were standing in the way of you being able to connect with this person in a way that you could have assisted or been useful for them, because they just couldn't connect. Like, they just couldn't. Whatever it was that was the blockage here, the trauma, the elephant in the room kind of overpowered whatever you were trying to do with this person. I see you moving on to go where your skills are going to be more utilized. But I do still feel like you may go through periods of feeling like, oh, did I do this right? Should I have done that? It's like you're moving on and you're trying to distance, like I say, from some sort of disappointment of not being able to manifest some sort of change with a person. But it's like giving the energy of you're upset about this. You still dance with the idea of what if. Some of you may not be sleeping very well. Be careful of not manifesting from a space of being worried with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, because it's like you will manifest more of what you don't want, if that makes sense. So if you're in a space of looking for something new, this could be a new job, a new opportunity. I do see that there's a new opportunity on the horizon for you where you're going to be actively involved in helping or working with someone, or an opportunity to do so. But be sure that you are not feeding worry into a new opportunity, like feeling like it's going to end the same, or feeling like, you know, feeding sadness into your new start. And don't feel like you are to blame for something as well, because I do see you trying to distance from feeling like blaming yourself. I feel like maybe I'm talking to somebody who's very self-critical. The Two of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Swords. Some of you have got a choice that you're going to be deciding between. This could be whether I take that job or this job, or whether I go into that relationship or that relationship with the Sun. But I feel like this is a choice that's going to lead you to be very happy. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, so the Empress in the reverse. So if this is resonating as a relationship that you dealt with, you could have children with this person too, okay? Not for all of you, not for all of you. You are questioning whether you should make a decision or not, or you will. You've got a person who's very resistant to change in your energy, whoever this is, whoever I'm picking up on. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse talks about not learning a lesson. And I feel like you and someone who you were dealing with, whoever this is for you, had lessons to learn when you encountered them. So this could have been some sort of karma that was attached to this person, that you had to learn something, and, you know, lo and behold, they did too. But someone here didn't learn the lesson, and I feel like you're going to have a decision to make here where you're going to have to be very intelligent and decisive. This could involve an ex, because we've got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. This could be a past person, and they still haven't changed. So if you're wondering if someone's changed, this could be a fire sign. They still haven't. They still move with they're not morally upright. They still move with injustice. This person could lie a lot. This person could have a lot of aggression. This person could be very forceful, ruthless. With the King of Wands being in the reverse, right next to the Wheel of Fortune. This is a person who resists the changes, like resists doing the work for whatever reason, whether this is trauma, being worried about taking the leap to make changes, resisting some sort of change. This person is scared to change, like, or just doesn't want to. And you've got someone here, a decision that you're going to have to make about this person coming up here. And this could be somebody who's resurfacing in your life. But whatever decision that you choose to make will be your lesson, if that makes sense to you. So you've got someone here who's not learning a lesson, but are you learning yours? It's quite trippy, but are you learning yours? Because I feel like there's two individuals here. I feel like there's an individual who is resistant to learning a lesson, and I see like another individual, which could be you, collective. You could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see you in a space where you're a lot further along than another person. Your discernment is there. Now is the time that you need to exercise that discernment accordingly. And it's going to be very key how you move with this decision to identify whether you've learnt your lesson or not. And it's not going to be a comfortable decision. Like, it may be a very, very uncomfortable decision to cut someone off. But I feel like in order for you to learn your lesson, that's what it's telling you to do. That's what this reading's telling you to do. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. Don't feel responsible for someone else's trauma. Especially if you're an empath, especially if you're someone who likes to help other people. Don't feel like you are solely responsible for someone else's evolution. They need to want to help themselves. And you're dealing with somebody who's very resistant to that, and you cannot blame yourself for someone else not wanting to come on the journey. Like, you could have blamed yourself for not being able to help another person. With the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, this is family as well. You could have had a family with this person. Let's change the deck. Someone is going to be coming back to attempt to be connected to you again. And discernment is definitely needed, because this is your lesson. This is your test, if you like. Four of Cups. The Three of Swords. And the Four of Swords. When you withdraw from another person, because I see for a lot of you, you're going to have to be strong on this decision, okay? With the Three of Cups. Everything in you could be saying to reconnect with a person, and it's like you need to listen to the inner voice. Some of you could be needing to meditate about a decision too. Go within, making sure you're not making a decision, not using your intuition. I feel like when you distance from someone, or if you have distance from someone, and this has already happened, which for a lot of you it could have, this conversation, this person approaching you again, someone who's not changed, that you've kind of freed yourself from. Someone's going to start to regret something here. And this could be not being able to change, not being able to heed your advice. Two of Wands. There's that decision. It just feels very like make or break. Like this is kind of like what it's giving with the Hanged Woman. Like it's kind of giving like everything is hanging in the balance with this choice. The Lovers and the World. Someone misses you. Someone misses how it was like when it was new and fresh, you know, like that first honeymoon phase, with the Ten of Wands, and they're very burdened by this. This could be a Gemini. Someone misses how you gave to them. There's a specific exchange that they think about. This could be an intimate exchange. And also there's kind of an energy here of somebody only having their thoughts now, their memory of this, because something has ended. Someone is losing hope that they're going to be able to manifest some sort of new beginning with you as well. This could be a Leo, Aquarius. You've also got someone here like wondering whether you will how you will receive them if they do reach out to you. This is someone who you've moved away from. Somebody could also be watching you move away from them and they don't know how to kind of get you to reverse back, or they're trying to think of ways to kind of get you talking to them again or communicating, yes, but like somebody wants to be a part of your life, like whether that's just talking every so often or having some sort of attachment to your energy, having some sort of maintenance of a connection, however small that is. This is someone who values having you a part of their life. But it stems from control. That's the only thing. It stems from them feeling like you removing yourself or you moving away, you cutting contact, you not engaging with them means that they are not in control of a situation. So they only actually want to talk to you because they feel like they are not in control of you or a situation to do with you. And this could be someone who you were partnered up with. This is again giving tyrant energy. This is again giving entitled energy. This is again giving control issues. Someone has major control issues. This could be an Aries, a Gemini. They watch you very closely. This is someone who learns a lot from you, like, but they probably don't even tell you this, because this would be the type of person to learn off another person and then pass it off as their own. Like, yeah, I knew that. No, they didn't. Because this is somebody who has a lot of ignorance and the inability to be taught. I'm telling you, the key to ignorance is being unable to be taught. Being able to admit that you don't always know everything is your grace. Like, it's the environment and it is the path of knowing more. Like, arrogance and ignorance is bliss, but it does not serve you in the long run. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. And I just feel like you've got someone in your energy that is so resistant to admitting that you can teach them or you can impart knowledge on them, or that you are more even just more mature. Someone's definitely reflecting on their past actions and how they should have been fair to you. Especially if someone, if you helped someone a lot, like if you gave a lot to a person, this is somebody who's realizing that they should have been more fair to you. Especially if someone did you dirty here, like everybody else that they seem to encounter. Or they have this energy of divide and conquer. I must always come with my fists up. I must always come ready for battle. Like, this person doesn't take people on their own merit. They don't listen to their intuition with the Moon card. And somebody wishes that they had been more fair with you, because they realize with the Five of Wands that they kind of made a very reciprocal, fair situation something that was very uncomfortable and traumatic. And again, I go back to what I say, like, somebody lives in turmoil. Somebody is only used to chaos. So you being nice to someone was nice and they enjoyed it, but they couldn't receive it. So you probably got a lot of backbiting. Somebody could have been talking about you behind your back. It's like they don't know how to keep a good thing. This person lacks trust. This person lacks taking people on their own merit. Like, you can't paint everybody with the same brush. And I feel like you came to this person to guide them. You came to this person to present healing to them. You came to this person to show someone that there are nice people who just want to reciprocate, who just want to love, who are there to help. And they crapped on it. Like, someone's thinking heavily about the past. Like, with the Wheel of Fortune. Coming up here, you could have a message coming in from a person who wants to change some sort of circumstance between the two of you. It's like somebody's going to realize, like, when you are gone with the Three of Wands and you've distanced completely from someone, wherever you are, if you've already done that, this could be someone who's going through this reflection phase now. This could be a Libra. Someone's going to realize after what you were trying to achieve with them. It's like seeing it after, like, oh, I get it now. Like with the Wheel of Fortune, because all throughout this reading, it's like you've got someone here who's been resistant to changing, doesn't want to learn the lesson, doesn't want to look at it, too ignorant for their own good, but it's keeping them back. It's keeping them stagnant. And someone's going to pick up on the fact that they should have actually taken a leaf out of your book. Like, you weren't just chatting rubbish. Like, you were trying to impart good knowledge into this person. You were trying to, you know, feed and to pour into this person in a way that you could have manifested something good. And if this is a connection, this is someone who is going to be kicking themselves down the road, because they're going to think of all the resistance that they came with. They're going to think of all the times when they fought with fire and you was coming with love. Like, they're going to think of all the times when you were trying to be fair to them and they were being unfair to you. They're going to think about all of that, and the fact that they're going to realize, well, no, this was actually a good one. Like, this was a good one. This was someone that was offering me something to help me. This is somebody who actually cared. And I didn't care enough to handle my trauma or handle whatever it was that happened back in the past to make me this person that feels like I've got to rip people apart or trip people over or sabotage things because I'm scared of authentic. High Priestess and the Page of Coins. and somebody is going to be presented with a new opportunity, but it's after you're gone. Like, it's after they realize what you were trying to achieve. It's almost like somebody realizing the penny dropping when it's too late, and somebody is going to get a second chance to start over, that they're going to have to kind of like throw it all away and start again. Like, it's almost like messing up a dish and then trying to save it by adding ingredients, and then you tasting it and just thinking, no, this is spoiled. I need to pour this out, get new ingredients, and start from scratch. Somebody is going to have to start from scratch with the Three of Cups. In order to have authentic connections, in order to roll with authentic people, in order to have joy around them, they have to be the joy. And this is something someone is going to be waking up to after the fact, after all is said and done. And it's going to take you to walk away. It's going to take you to leave them in this very karmic cycle, for them to learn this the hard way. Like, someone's going to learn the hard way. Ace of Cups and the Sun in the reverse. And I feel like you've got something new. Sorry, my chair. Two of Cups. A lot of you are getting into a new connection, the Death card, while someone else is going to be actually picking up on the fact that they need to do something different and transform something if they are to step into some sort of happiness. I feel like somebody has been in denial for a long time with the Sun in the reverse. Somebody has been choosing to stay in the dark. You know, ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss. Knowing things is complicated. Knowing things opens your eyes in a way that it can be a lot to be awakened. It can be a lot to see the world in a certain way. That is the way that it is. Like, some people hide behind a lot of fakery. Some people don't want to know the truth. They say they do, but they don't want to know the truth. And you've got someone here that's going to be waking up very late. And in the meantime, I see you going towards something new. It's almost like the energy of not being happy. You need to leave someone behind, but knowing you got to leave someone behind, because they will bleed on you. If they haven't done already, they will bleed on you. Because somebody at the moment isn't ready to make the change, but they will catch up. But this is going to be way after you've left the picture, when they realize what changes you were trying to pour into them, like what you were trying to show them, how you were trying to teach them with the Page of Swords. Don't dwell on anything that is out of your control, basically. Know when to take your chips off the table, like know when to withdraw your investment. And I feel like a lot of you are waking up to that. Collective, I'm not sure what I'm going to call this. If you're still watching, thank you so very much for watching the reading. I hope that you've gained something from this, and I hope that it helped who it needed to help. Thank you so very much for your love and your support. Have an amazing week. Stay blessed, and I will see you soon. You take care. Thank you. Bye.